What up, ladies and gentlemen, Chen here bringing you guys in our video. Today we are here VOD reviewing a very juicy game. I absolutely popped off this game, and you are just going to see the power of Divine Sunderer Viego. So if you're thinking about picking up Viego or, just enjoy watching him, Divine Sunderer is absolutely broken on this champion, and in this video I will tell you exactly why. So without further ado, if you find this video useful, make sure to smash the like button, join the Crimson Pack by subscribing to the channel. Let's get right into it. Alright, so early game, not much is going to change. Viego is still going to be Viego. You do want to look for early aggression, level 2, level 3. As you see there, chunked Veigar pretty nicely. Now, this build isn't really going to kick in, obviously, in the early game. It's going to kick in after you get Divine Sunderer, right? The components that build into it really isn't that spectacular, but once you get Divine Sunderer, it is absolutely insane. The reason for this and why I think Divine Sunderer is without a doubt the best mythic on Viego is that it gives you everything you need. It gives you attack damage, it gives you ability haste, and it gives you health, which is literally everything Viego could ask for. Now, how you want to think about it is ability haste is pretty much in place of attack speed when you're going for these Krakens or shield bow, right? Because the more ability haste you have, the more abilities you're lashing out, which is pretty relative to just autoing more with attack speed. So in a lot of the cases, yes, Divine Sunderer, you're going to be trading a little bit differently compared to, say, shield bow or Kraken. With those, you're really looking to all in, really looking to just maximize your DPS. But with Divine Sunderer, a basic Q auto wins the trade significantly. So that is that, and the passive is just absolutely insane, absolute cuckoo. So you guys already know I've experimented with the crit build where you go shield bow into Essence Reaver into IE. It felt pretty good for a couple days, but then I realized its weaknesses, right? The Essence Reaver just didn't do much damage, and this build rather instead, with the insane Divine Sunderer passive, it does significantly more damage. It literally doubles your damage. It also heals you, and it's just insane. Now, the main reason why I transitioned to Divine Sunderer is because after the nerfs on Viego's laning phase, where he has reduced healing on minions, you really need to find another way to compensate, right? Going for shield bow, going for Bork, yes, it's still lifesteal. No, you're not healing as much. You're obviously healing for half as much as you would last patch where Viego wasn't touched. So with that in mind, Divine Sunderer kind of gives you that power, prowess in terms of dueling, staying in lane once again. Just with basic Q auto, proccing Divine Sunderer, you're healing a shit ton, and you're also significantly more tanky. So that is kind of the preface of this build, and as you can see throughout this gameplay, we will be going over it. So now we're going to be talking about the gameplay. Always a friendly reminder, I will be skipping the boring parts where there's not much action and just jumping straight into, educational points where I can go over specific macro or micro. So not much is happening. I shove out the wave, and then I am looking for a roam here. Potentially setting up a dive on Garen is what I do believe we're looking to do. Able to land a stun. We're able to pick him up. Unfortunately, Fiddle will die for that, but still is worth because the wave that Garen ends up missing is a lot. Now, I just have to get out of this horrible situation, which I should be able to do easily. There we go. So now the item build path for this sort of build is Divine Sunderer into Blade of the Rune King, into Sterax, into pretty much anything you need. And I do want to say that when building Divine, you want to go for Phage first. Hold on, we're brawling here. He misses his cage, so he's forced to flash. Beautiful. So, as I was saying, you want to go for Phage and then Sheen, and then the last item, I don't even know what it is, because normally you don't even build it. A lot of the times I just have Phage, Sheen, and then I finish Divine. I don't even know what the last item is, honestly. I think it's the axe. It's either an axe or a pickaxe, I'm not sure, but either way, Veigar, no flash, still looking for these trades, and with this sort of setup, as I mentioned earlier, the item components really aren't spiking as hard as, say, Noon Quiver or, you know, Vampiric, but what I will say is, Phage is actually really, really good. You're restoring 26 health each time you tap him, which is pretty good for just making you very sturdy. Let's see how I live this. I actually don't think I'm able to live this. Oh, I actually am. Beautifully played by me. Able to dodge out on their potential double ulti, which they could have easily killed me. You know, they both had ulti, but we end up living. Okay, so actually the last item is Kendo Gem. So yeah, you definitely want to build Kendo Gem last. As you can see, I'm building into it with the Ruby Crystal. A lot of times you are just going to sit on your Phage and Sheen and then sit on, I believe, 1500 gold for the Divine Sunderer finish. So once again, this isn't really anything to do with the build, but I am just going to be moving around a ton, looking for some trades. Potentially I die here. Yeah, I have no escape, so I do end up dying here. Now, I potentially could have actually killed Kayn. He ulted very late. If I ignited him any bit earlier, he might have died. Now, a lot of this early game, as you can see, is not going to show you the power of Divine Sunderer, but when you get into that late game aspect, it really does. There really is a huge difference between Divine Sunderer and potential other mythics, and that's kind of what I'm trying to skip around for. Skipping a lot of this early game. Goes for another early trade, doesn't really matter. And yeah, this build kind of just allows me to be too tanky to where Veigar can't actually push me out of lane. This is what Viego's strength is, right? Your ability to be a rock in lane and not be able to be pushed out. Obviously with the nerf, it's a huge nerf. Going Vampiric, a lot of the times you're still going to potentially get poked out just because you're not as tanky as you would have been with your net healing through Vampiric. So with this build, you're getting these tanky items, right? 200 health, 200 health, and obviously Divine Sunderer with its passive. Just very, very strong. So right here, setting up with Fiddle. He gets the fear. I tried waiting out the cage. That didn't work well. Should be able to ult over the wall and get a beautiful W and end up killing him. Right here, Set got into a very, very bad position. I guess he thought that me and Fiddle were there to help him out, but we were not. So that wasn't really the greatest plays. We are probably forced to give Drake here. So we are looking for a play. I flash over to get Garen's body. It's just basic Viego mechanics. You are looking for your possession, so use your flash if you can get it instantly. I do end up missing the tail of my W, but it doesn't matter. Able to pick up Veigar. And yeah, I mean, you can already start seeing where I'm snowballing, and I don't even have Divine Sunderer yet. Just utilizing these tanky components, playing off of my team. It's working out very, very well. Now I have the Divine Sunderer, go into tier 2 boots, and now I'm going straight for Bork. Alright, they're all grouped up mid. Let's see if we can make a play. Fiddle is ulting for Kayn, so I just use my basic combo. No autos needed. Whenever you have that sort of CC, you always do want to chain it to the best of your ability. And just look at how I'm full HP. I'm taking negative damage because of Divine Sunderer. And we're able to pick up Trundle as well. Absolutely beautiful. This build, ladies and gentlemen, I truly have been popping off in all elos. My Diamond account, this account, which is my Smurf duo with Fiddle, and my Masters, Grandmasters account as well. I really haven't had like one off game with this, and that's kind of how I felt with the crit build for the longest time, and then obviously I started falling off. It just feels so strong. You get literally everything you need. No wonder why every single pro builds this. Alright, I'm back for my Bork, so now I'm just literally unkillable. Going to fast forward, they are looking to fight. Fiddle gets one shot by 0-6 Garen. That is a little unlucky on the Riot balancing department. Actually, I just kind of want to watch that again. Let me just watch that again. Did he actually get like 100-0 by Garen only? That is fucking hilarious. 0-6 Garen. Holy fuck. Let me see this real quick. Yeah, Garen jumps over. Silenced. He fears. Wow. I mean, Riot really needs to fix on their balancing, because, Jesus. Anyways, I digress. We're able to pick up Garen. Should ult over the wall. We're in the fight. Targeting Trundle. And just look at my HP. I'm not dropping any HP. I do get ignited, so I'm not going to heal as much. But we're able to pick up Trundle. Fast forward. Use blue buff to heal up a little bit. I'm waiting for Fiddle. And yeah, this Drake should be ours. Kayn does try to go over the wall. And we're just able to pick him up. Oh, I actually go hella deep. Holy shit. And yeah, you can just see how dominant this build is. I mean, I'm 816 right now. I can just run over the map with insane tanky stats. And because you're going Bork second, you're actually not losing out on a whole lot of damage. It just gives you so much dueling prowess, so much more lifesteal, net lifesteal, because of your extra HP, because of your ability to stay in longer fights. It just fits into Viego's identity as a champion significantly more than any other build, in my opinion. So definitely give it a try out if you haven't already. I do believe Shield Bow, well no, Kraken is still probably the most popular build, which I don't even know why. Like, I've seen so many Reddit posts on how it's not as effective as Shield Bow, and then even then Shield Bow isn't built as much. We'll be able to duo Baron, I believe. Fast forward here. Yep, they have absolutely no clue. We get the Baron. I'm looking for Garen, but Ghost is, Ghost Gale Force, just too OP, unfortunately. He's completely out of there. And we're looking to shove. I mean, at this point, I'm unkillable. There's not a single champion in their team that can kill me. And obviously, I have an insane amount of damage, so this game's pretty much over. So, Kayn steps up. Going to burst him. Then look to flash on the Callista. Beautiful. Pick her up. Try going for Veigar. Am able to get it. And Divine also procs your R as well. Your passive thing. Which is just another niche benefit. That's why my ult did so much damage there. I don't believe we were able to end. Yes, Kayn stopping the back. But we are able to pick him up. I try saving Fiddle. That doesn't go too well. My ult goes wide and I actually do end up dying here. Unfortunate. Veigar face checks me. I deal half his HP, burn his flash. Not able to get much more, but just look at how little HP I'm losing compared to the amount of damage I'm dealing, by the way. Holy fuck, that Kayn stood no chance. We're able to use Kayn's body, look on Trundle. Trundle, of course, stands no chance. Pick up Trundle. Try getting a pillar, not able to do it. Try ulting over the wall, not able to do it, but that is pretty much game, I believe. I actually dragged this game on a little bit longer than it needed to be. But I was having fun, it is what it is. Do I get picked here? No, I just have so much HP and then the Sterak's heal. Sterak's shield, I mean. Able to heal up. These guys definitely tried their best to win. Callista was a hard smurf. So you can see she's working her ass off, but... Do I get Garen here? No, I do not. He waited in the alcove. So, we're looking for another Baron. I do end up getting stunned. But I'm looking for possessions, of course. That's what you kind of need to do with Viego. Actually, brawling multiple fights. Not really ideal, but We are able to pick up Kane, ult over to get his form. And we're just able to, should be able to end the game off of that. End up picking Garen as well, and that is the game, ladies and gentlemen. Ending 13-10, absolute domination with this build. Ladies and gentlemen, you should definitely try it. If you found this video useful, make sure to smash the like button, join the Crimson Pack by subscribing to the channel. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you have a great day. Chen out.